Hi guys, I'm Shmi, and although today might be a little bit wet and gloomy, we're in store for a pretty fun one because I'm joining Pace for their road tour over to the Nurburgring. So we've got about, I think, 12 or so cars that we're going to be driving with, including that little lineup. So Pace are the Koenigsegg dealership out here in Germany. I've visited a few times, and in fact I've previously attended some of their events and road tours as well. But we've got 3 Koenigsegg's here for the drive, a CCR and 2 CCXs. Hurricane, I'll obviously be in my 675 LT at the back. We've also got the men in Brabus from Gumball 3000 with the G500 4x4 square, the Jaguar Project 7, it's a Speciale, an M4, C63 Black Series at the back. And, yeah, like I said, the 675 LT, which we'll be driving today with the roof on because the weather very much not in our favour. Black Series just coming through. So, fun times ahead. Full carbon CCX here. I'm looking forward to this one. We'll get on the road, and I think we've got about an hour or so, an hour and a half of the road tour this morning before we're going to be at the Nurburgring for a track day. Now, I couldn't tell you at this point if I intended to drive at the track day, but not with the McLaren, and definitely not if it's wet. The GT4 is over there at Ring Garage, so I might go and do a little car swap and maybe take that out, depending how it is, how it looks. If there's anybody I can jump in with in the passenger seat to get you some more variety on the video as well. So let's get in the car, let's get underway, and hope the weather turns in our favour for a pretty awesome day on the road with Pace. We're rolling out of the car park then, and I'm actually driving solo, so I'm going to do my best to film with a camera on the windshield. But you have to excuse me if I don't get too many video clips. We'll be driving on very slippery roads today, so I'm going to be concentrating on driving, not on filming. But hopefully we're going to have a good time. We're just going to cruise out of Bonn, where we are right now, get on the open roads towards the ring. Okay. That was the Brabus G500 behind us. We have arrived at the Nurburgring, and I did put the roof down, and it has been an awful lot of fun. But let's pull into the car park and see what other cars are going to be joining us for the track day today. And here we are then, surrounded by some pretty cool cars. Highlight right there, Guards Red Weissach Package 918 Spider, next to a sort of heritage Golf livery for GT. Couple of GT3 RS's, the Aston GT12 that I saw yesterday. Let's sort of have a wander through. There's a GT4 there. All sorts of different cars. So there are some classic cars. It is the Oldtimer Grand Prix, of course, and then a series of modern cars. So if we come through here and see my spectacular parking dumped in the middle of the road because I'm too late and there are no spaces. All right, Aventador. That crazy coloured GT3 RS there. That's pretty bold. Next to another one, GT3 RS is kind of everywhere, to be honest, and GT3s and a C63 Black Series and a fair few Morgans, which is kind of cool as well. But I think I'm going to use this opportunity to go take that car back to Ring Garage because there's a little delay to proceedings here today. It's foggy, as you can probably tell, out on the track, which means that the track day is not going to start until a little bit later than they originally planned. But yeah, that seems like the perfect excuse to go swap cars and come back with GT4. Popped back to the ring to pick up a change of car then, the GT4, and also to pick up Boris.
Hello, comrades.
And we're going to be heading back over and seeing what's going on with the track day.
At pace, right?
Yeah, now I've actually been here for a couple of hours. I've been a little bit lazy today, so we should get back and see what's going on. It's dry now, there's some blue sky.
No, it's not his fault. Hashtag blame Boosted Boris.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to pace, right? Pretty amazing comrade Esser, who has the royal chicken farm of Germany.
Yep. Where they produce many eggs.
Yeah, because
hey, I stole his joke.
Shit. Well, at least he got it. I didn't have to explain it, because jokes are not funny when you have to.
I have had an excellent morning.
Yeah, and I'm really excited.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hello, Comrade Boris.
Hello, comrades. I'm Comrade Shmi. Let's hit the road.
First time driving the GT4 back in the Germany.
Well, it's not the first time I'm
back in
Germany. Oh, I can flip the screen and see what I'm actually filming. It's me. Hello. It's me and it's Shmi.
Yes, it's Shmi.
In GT, not 3. Oh, sorry, rhyme messed up. Oh no. I missed the Morgan 3-wheeler. You had one, right?
I did.
What happened to it?
He's falling. It went eventually.
Okay.
It was lovely though, a lot of fun. Right, I'm just setting everything in kilometers so that I'm all good. Right.
Yeah, so you can switch miles to kilometers. Amazing car, Porsche. Watch out, there is another. What's this actually?
I don't even know.
Who are you? Oh, it's an Opel.
My right truck.
Truck.
They've abandoned it.
Must be the reason why there's Shmi and the castle. Must be the reason why Shmi and castle so. You don't know the song?
I don't know you.
Should I get out?
Yes.
Like now?
Yeah, literally. I just took Boris back home, so we're back at the ring. That was Project 7, and it is time for Supercars to go out. So I'm going to try and film some clips and see generally what we can see and what's going on now as the cars line up ready to head out onto the track. You can see that going around there. Not too many things I can get close to from here, slightly irritatingly, but we can wander and see what's going on. Shout out to these guys who make the most ridiculously fast street legal cars you could imagine. Team Sherma. Yeah. Ooh, purple GT3 RS. So much love for that. Amazing. Yeah, let's see what's going to happen, I guess, see if I can film anything. This day is about to get awesome because I'm going to be jumping inside the Porsche GT3 RS for a lap of the ring with John from Pace. He does a lot of stuff at Koenigsegg and he's pretty nifty behind the wheel, so he's going to show us the GT3 RS on this track. Let's jump in. Hello. Hello. I'm looking forward to this. You've just done a few laps in this car already, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
track close?
I don't know, I was just listening. Yeah, I've done a few laps already. This car's GT3 RS, and it has a Manti setup for the suspension as well, for the Nordschleifer. So, and it feels very good.
I am looking forward to it. Let's go. any excuse to wear the helmet.
Yeah. Phenomenal. A little bit warm.
A little bit warm is an understatement. I am absolutely boiling. Yeah, get that opened up. Some air conditioning on us. The car sticks, doesn't it?
Yeah. With the Manti setup, it's really, really good.
Absolutely mega. A little bit speechless. A little bit speechless. As we crawl back in towards the pit. Oh. And we made it back. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, no
That was
problem.
pretty mega. I'm glad I came down and I have been round.
Yeah.
In the passenger seat of a GT3 RS, which is a proper car for this track, especially this one.
Yeah, it's an amazing car. For the track, I think it's one of the best.
It's what it's built for.
Yeah.
Woo! The next thing we're doing is lining up the cars for a photo shoot out on the Nurburgring. So quite literally, Koenigsegg, the GT12, I love the GT12. LT, there's another LT I've seen somewhere. The Guards Red 918, Ford GT, the R8 LMS. All the cars coming to line up here, looking spectacular. And this is going to make for a pretty cool photo shoot as well. Good way to end the day on the Nurburgring. Like, how often do you get a site like this? This is pretty cool. Video bombed. We've moved back over to the Oldtimer paddock where we were yesterday, actually checking out what's going on. But the car's all kind of on display here because we're going to have a little dinner. But while we're here, I actually wanted to just come and show you something on the car. We were talking earlier about the exhaust. Now that I've done a little bit more driving, you can start to see the color change, which is kind of cool against the paint. So obviously they started sort of super bronze, and because they're titanium, the thing happens and then they change color and then they start to go a bit purple, even though they're absolutely filthy. But I showed you that with my LT Coupe, and it's cool to see it happen with the Spider as well. Although clearly it gets hotter on that side than that side, but you can see it starting. That's kind of fun. And then this car that's done many track days is you can see very purple and blue. So that's what mine will look like eventually, but not quite yet. So we're going to go in, have some food up here, which is going to be kind of cool with the Pace event, and then head back to Ring Garage before I don't know what else might happen, and then it's going to be to the airport tomorrow. Well, good morning, and you know it's early because the sun has literally only just come up, even though it's summer. But Boris is about to take me to the airport.
It should be illegal to wake up at this kind of times.
Yeah, it's like 6 in the morning.
Yeah, it is.
But I gotta go home.
Yeah, we gotta go, and all your haters should like stop watching, because after that they won't be able to say, oh, he's really like spoiled kid and that kind of stuff. And all your fans should also stop watching, because we have here amazing Panamera GTS and all kind of cars inside, but we won't be taking those. We'll be taking...
We're going for the ride of a lifetime. In an E36 320i.
With amazing carbon fiber wheels.
With carbon fiber wheels.
Yeah.
Carbon fiber wheels. Check that out.
Exactly, it runs on LPG. And your side, since you're a passenger, I had to make sure I have some weight reduction. So we got here.
No door cards.
And you can see the technicalities of how the car is, like how the window is going up and down. But let's go inside and we'll talk you more through.
Okay. How do I pull the door closed?
Just grab something. Yeah, you did it the first time, amazing. Okay, so did you watch not Fast and the Furious, Back to the Future?
Yeah.
You know there was this guy called Beef who couldn't like start his car? No, he was the only one who could start his car. This car has the same. You can only start it, and like I told you earlier, cars are like girls. So at first, if we go like this,
Okay.
there's nothing happening. So you have to, like a girl, like warm me up. Like, hey baby, you wanna go for a ride with me and Shmi? They're one of the hottest YouTubers. Oh, don't worry, here's a camera, you can just watch and film. You'll make it famous. Well, sometimes, like I said, cars are like girls, so you have to do a different approach. Who the hell you think you are? Look at your mileage, you're 430,000 kilometers. You're crazy, and after all these times, after all these guys, you're still being selective? Well, all the cars have horsepower, but you have horsepower. You be the mega hoe, like a Koenigsegg. Well, not Koenigsegg, but Koenigsegg is mega car, and this is mega hoe because of the hoe power. Well, what's it gonna be? You take me and Shmi, or you're gonna cry and we're gonna say goodbye? It's working. Well, let's get roll. Oh yeah, for comers who are asking what I'm usually listening, look at this. Sarah Brightman, greatest hits from '99, just as old as the car.
Amazing.
Yeah, and to satisfy all the Russian comrades, a mandatory Grigory Laps. He's singing about vodka, and I like it. Enough chit chat. Oh, just a confirmation about the time that we weren't lying. Here, amazing clock.
That's a quality clock.
Absolutely. No.
Okay.
Buckle up and hit the road. Oh, by the way, you have no roof in your LT Spider. Look, I also have like a sunroof, but you should. And then there's another piece of roof behind it.
Okay. Great sunroof.
Yes.
It's like a dummy sunroof.
Yeah, more or less, to keep people busy who want to do something with my car.
The Boris roof.
Yes.
So,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye. Bye-bye, the
I'm gonna
trio.
miss you.
I'm gonna miss you.
But you'll be back on Thursday, so it's okay.
I'll be back. I will be back. And for now, we're gonna go to Cologne.
Cologne Airport.
Why they have only flights to London at this stupid time of day, basically, or late at night, which is mega annoying and irritating.
Probably to keep people away and to have, well,
Yeah.
good Brexit.
Oh dear. Have good Brexit.
I want to say breakfast. Wait.
Roll ahead and we're at the airport.
The car survived, which is amazing.
And I looked at the reg document, it's 8 years older than the Mini in the end.
Because it's from 93, not from 99, like.
93. She's an old girl,
She is, but
well experienced,
yeah,
been
but,
around the block.
but we're like old girls. It's like
Good
old
times.
wine. Cars become like wine.
Good times. Well, I'm heading off. You have fun out here.
Yeah, I'll be waiting for you. You're coming back on Thursday, right?
We'll be back in not very long
Not
at the
very long.
Nurburgring.
Exactly.
Woo!
And we'll
Until then, I've got some pretty cool stuff going on in England, so I'm quite excited about this.
Me too.
Thanks for the lift.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Catch you later.
Shake hands.
See you later, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers.
Yeah.